Boom shakalaka. Bad news for Bitcoin as the price gets rejected from the 200 weekly moving average on the news of the increasing CPI numbers. Why this could be short-term bad for Bitcoin. What if I told you Bitcoin could be $60,000 in a few months? And why it's too early to panic just yet. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video we're taking a look at Bitcoin and crypto crashing today on the CPI number news. Why this could be bad, but why it's kind of too soon to panic just yet. Before we get into it guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us over on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Push the like button. Now today, Fear and Greed Index 27, down from yesterday. Go figure, as the entire market crashes 6% today. Bitcoin at 23.79, Ethereum at 16.17, BNB at 281, XRP 33 cents, Cardano's 47 cents, Solana $33, and Polkadot $7. And if you want to know the top coins today based on artificial intelligence and machine learning, we have Kyber Network Crystal, Voyager VGX, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Cosmos Hub. There is a 1-week free trial of token metrics down in the description. Now, Bitcoin today getting rejected from this yellow line, the 200 weekly moving average, which up until recently, I would say around July, has always been support for Bitcoin. It is turning into resistance right now, which isn't good. Bitcoin right now just sitting on top of previous all-time high $20,000 area. Now, I don't know if you guys see this, but I see a little bit of a head and shoulders formation here that might not be good for Bitcoin. Generally, that's a bearish pattern. And this comes after the news. Inflation cooled slightly in August as sliding gas prices offset rising costs elsewhere in the economy. The inflation rose 0.1%, even with sharp drop in gas prices. So inflation's up, gas prices are down. And if you want any evidence that markets aren't rational, well, I mean, what does 1% inflation really mean that causes people to sell and the prices to drop? It doesn't mean that much. But let's take a look at this. Bitcoin is getting rejected on the former support trend line bearish continuation setup. We can see here, we had support trend line, and then it got rejected from here, price collapsed. Well, we have the same thing happening once again, ascending wedge, price support turns into rejection, potentially price collapsing in the short term. As we see here, the daily RSI has been holding as resistance since April. We hit that area, which coincidentally was also right around the 200 weekly moving average, and it formed resistance once again. But could we be having the bottom? High possibility of bottoming out already happening. So we can see we have a downtrend, then a little bit of an uptrend, another downtrend. We have closes very close, higher lows, and then that's it. So what do we have? A significant drop. Done. Ascending channel. Done. Descending channel. Done. Very close higher low formation. Done. Good possibility of bottoming out at that $17,000, $18,000 area as we continue a slow climb up to previous all-time highs. As a matter of fact, if we take a look at the crypto total market cap, 4 market phases, we can see there are 4 very distinct phases. There's accumulation, advancing, distribution, and declining. Now, it appears as though declining has already happened. As we can see previously, after declining, we have the accumulation phase. Now, accumulation phase is characterized with higher lows consolidating, which is what's happening right now. Higher lows consolidating, higher lows consolidating, higher lows consolidating. And then after that, we have the advancing phase, advancing parabolic phase, which is what everybody looks forward to before the distribution phase, and again, the declining phase. Advancing phase shows 4 to 94x rallies in Bitcoin price in history. So it could be very, very big for Bitcoin coming up in the future. As a matter of fact, it might happen a lot faster than anyone is expecting. What if I told you that Bitcoin would get to $60,000 in the next few months? You would probably tell me that I'm crazy and to stop saying this stuff in videos. Well, you can just write that down in the comments. But if we take a look at this chart here, Bitcoin's always done this in previous cycles. We take a look. We have these sideways, somewhat downward megaphones, and then we have two steps down before we find the bottom, and then coming back up within a few months. So we have 2 steps down, find the bottom before coming back up in a few months. Well, we have 2 steps down, find a bottom before coming back up in a few months. Could we be repeating the cycle over and over and over again? It's quite possible because the Pi cycle bottom already flagged a month ago or more. Which brings us to this chart right here. still too early to panic. We've been nailing the market for weeks with the 2018-2019 fractal and continue to track the structure almost perfectly. This was a warm-up. We'll share the chart in the next few days with interesting charts. But when we have a downward wedge, guess what? When we break out of there, a little bit of a retracement, like we see here, before the price continues to tick up. Well, potentially we might have the same thing happening right now that happened in 2019 before the price continues to go up. So it still is a little bit too early to panic. We'll definitely have to see with some of these structures if Bitcoin is going to have head and shoulders formation, bearish price structure. We'll have to see if the $20,000 and furthermore the 280 weekly moving average at 18.5 can hold. So that's all for today's video. If you did enjoy it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.